everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. This is a requested video. On Saturdays, I do requested videos. That's videos that you may be interested in. If any of you have a requested video, instead of putting it in the comments below, please email it to me. You'll find my email on my YouTube channel under About, the About page. And so email me what you would like me to talk about next. Today I'm going to talk about how our family budgets. We are a mortgage and consumer debt-free family, so how we do things may be very different than other people, and that's okay because it's all about personal finance. I'm going to keep this super simple. I get paid once a month by several of the things that I do, and I get paid twice a month by a few of the others. So how do I budget the money? I have a YouTube and Patreon channel. That's one of my big sources of income. Another is I'm a project manager, so I schedule mystery shopping. And number 3, I do product demonstrations. I love all of them, so what do? The very first thing that I do that I prioritize, and I'm going to explain why, is I'm just going to put PMF, pay myself first, or /automate savings. The reason that I prioritize savings is this: because I want us to stay consumer debt free. That means no car payment and no major expense type payments, such as if we had to buy an air conditioning heating unit, things like that, is so that we don't go back into debt and we don't have payments. Doing that keeps our monthly expenses low. But in order to do that, I have to be prepared to be able to pay cash for larger items. If you own a car, or even own more than one car, we just have one, and you own a home, you're going to have some expenses. And so if you want to remain debt-free, just saving $100 a month may not be enough if you have things that could end up costing a large amount, unless you don't mind maybe doing a 12 months no interest, something like that. So I always pay myself first and automate my savings. And when I do product demonstrations, all of that money goes into a higher interest savings, and we allocate it and use it as needed. Okay, number 2, I'm going to just put PB, pay all of my bills. I like to keep 1 year of bills in my savings so that if I lost one of my sources of income, that buys me a good amount of time so I can figure out, what do I want to do? Cut major expenses? Do I want to find another source of income? But it buys me some time and gives me a peace of mind so I'm not scrambling. So I pay my bills first, and not only that, I'm always at least 1 good month, if not 2 months, ahead of my bills. Another thing that I no longer do is I have not very many expenses. I used to have a lot of different auto ships and monthly fees coming out for all sorts of things. Now if I want something such as satellite radio would be a fantastic example, I'm going to pay for a whole year. If I'm going to use Canva, which is something that I use sometimes for YouTube, I'm going to pay for a year. Anything that I want, I like to pay for an entire year up front rather than have it come out monthly. So I pay my bills next, and if I can pay ahead, I like to do that. Then number 3, I take cash out for the things that I need. For things locally, I like to use cash for many things. Do I use my charge cards? Yes, I do, but I do pay them in full. And I also check my accounts every day, Monday through Friday, to make sure that there's nothing that looks off. So I do take cash out for things that we do purchase locally. And I do keep my credit cards at a 0 balance. I also do put some of my bills on one of my charge cards. I have them all go on one. Then I just pay that off in a lump sum, and that makes it a lot easier to manage. Okay, number 4, I'm going to just put look ahead. I look ahead and plan ahead for things coming up, such as, oh, we have house taxes coming up in a few months. Let's make sure that we're prepared for that. Well, I always am prepared because I save. But what's coming up in the future that we may want to save for? Like, hey, we're noticing one of our computers is getting kind of old. It starts to do some research on that. So always plan ahead and look ahead, number 4. Now, my main priorities are number 1, saving. That is a big priority of mine so we can remain debt-free and be prepared for anything. especially for job loss. I mean, there's people I know of that have lost jobs and they didn't have anything to back up on, not even a month. So I always want to make sure, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. Number 2, my 4 walls. That means making sure that our bills and home maintenance and car maintenance are taken care of. And number 3, prepare and think ahead. This is how I budget. I am a pen and paper person. I jot things down on paper, but because I don't have a lot of bills and a lot of expenses, it's pretty quick and it's pretty easy, but I do stay on top of it. So this is just a little example. I do have a spreadsheet that I do keep some of my spending and some of my information on. If any of you want me to do a video showing you my spreadsheet with my expenses and things, I'm happy to do that. Let me know if you want to see that in another video. Let me know how you budget. Give us some helpful hints, tips, and tricks. That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on another video. Bye-bye.